All right, welcome back. A few years back, an article in a publication from Mayo Clinic said less than 3% of Americans meet the basic qualifications for a healthy lifestyle. It had to do with body weight, exercise, and not smoking. The good news is most of us want to live a healthier life, and that's where our next guest comes in.
That's right. Lucas Robak is the organizer of the Wellness Fair. It's an organization that hosts dozens of local events and online resources to help you improve your physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Good to have you here,
Great
Lucas.
to see you.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, let's talk about why you started the Wellness Fair, because I think your story in general is just very interesting, and a lot of people will find it fascinating.
All right, so back in 2014, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and I was sitting there in the hospital bed at Freighter. Instead of researching what it was, because I read the first sentence on Wikipedia, and it's like, all right, I'm done with this. First of all, I didn't really understand it, and it's like, why am I going to turn myself into a hypochondriac when I can actually focus on what's in my control, and that's how to successfully live with it. And so I started researching how to successfully live with a chronic illness. And after a few weeks, it became just blatantly obvious that it was essentially all, like, I wouldn't say Eastern medicine, but yeah, obviously it's Eastern medicine, but it's a lot of just natural health, organic health. And then eventually I ended up diving headfirst into the health and wellness world here in the area. And then within 10 months, I became a leader of a community, and over the last couple of years, I grew it into the Wellness Fair.
Love it.
It's so neat. Were there certain things that you sort of discovered for yourself, either by doing research or talking to people, that you think were the key to maybe not so much overcoming something that you probably, a chronic condition that you live with, but things that you feel really helped you, allowed you to live a healthier life and feel good and healthy?
Well, it's all about like energy management. So by managing your energy, because to me, energy is the most important thing in the world, and then it's time. So it's so for somebody with the chronic illnesses, how much energy is something going to take?
Yeah.
And to be able to, there's a lot of other ways to do it. Is for instance, meditation. Just that alone, that helps with the entire spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. And then also in the mornings is drinking lukewarm water, room temperature water with lemon in it. And if you have essential oils, either Young Living or doTERRA, from what I'm told. That's just from what I'm told. I'm not a distributor. But and then there's also just Whole Foods. When you go grocery shopping, don't go in the middle of the store. Stay on the outside.
The
pretty much,
perimeter.
the frozen aisle, maybe most likely a hit or miss on that one. But yeah, it's just a lot of whole foods. If you, there's one phrase where I've heard is, if you don't know who grew it or killed it, don't eat it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
so
that's
true.
fascinating.
Yeah, keeping it local, keeping it close to you, all those
Exactly.
kinds of things. Is there any one thing that you've done outside of those that have helped ease some of your other symptoms, either a supplement or another thing beside meditation? I think so many people out there have MS, and so hearing a specific thing is always helpful.
So it'd be vitamin D is the number one thing that people say. So they really, I'm not sure if I can use the word proved, but they proved that low vitamin being vitamin D deficient is going to increase your chances of being diagnosed with MS. And if you, even if you do have MS, vitamin D is going to help keep the flare-ups and the exacerbations away. Omega-3 fish oil is just great for the brain, because the mind controls everything that the body does. Might as well take care of it. And then there's also like vitamin C, magnesium, folate. There's a lot of stuff. I have a whole entire list of things that I should be taking.
Yeah.
The Wellness Fair, you have some great events going on throughout the year in different locations. Some of them are annual events, but there's something like 40 different events, right, throughout the year?
Yeah. And so when I counted it up, it was just like, holy cow, 40 events. So we do have our annual trade fair, which is the last Saturday every October, and that's at the Waukesha County Expo Center. And then the second Thursday in September is our Speakers Jam, and that's where we have our vendors are able to apply to speak, and then they're essentially auditioning for a spot to speak at the Wellness Fair.
Okay.
So it's a lot of speakers in one night, and then we have a panel of judges that are going to elect the top 5.
Cool.
And then we also have our monthly wellness mixers, which as of right now, it's the 3rd Saturday of the month. Eventually, it'll be the 3rd Thursday of the month in 2019, and that's for the entire community to come and just form deeper relationships with each other. We have speakers that talk about health and wellness and how you can actually start improving your health and healing the body naturally on your own without hiring somebody. Obviously, most likely you'll end up hiring somebody, but
Right.
it's all about being able to do it on your own is the focus of that. And then we also have wellness dinners, community dinners. Right now they're exclusive. Eventually we'll open it up to the entire community, but we do a vendor kickoff dinner just for the vendors itself so that they can network with each other. And then we also, because we do a book, all the authors, we'll have a dinner for the authors as well. And then the
Right.
final event is called the Health and Wellness Network of Commerce. And that's the second and fourth Tuesday of the month to connect wellness professionals with corporate professionals to create a sustainable business.
Love
So it's
that.
all about helping the business owners within the health and wellness world.
Yeah. So people in the community watching, they can come to most of the events that you talked about.
Yeah.
There's vendors, as you said, who can apply and be a part of it, and you kind of have this exclusive process. So who would you like to be a part of it? Who are you looking to join you as a vendor?
We're looking for qualified wellness professionals, whether if you're certified or accredited in some way in that specific specialty, because we're not really looking for hobbyists. We're attracting the professionals that are actually, they know what they're talking about, they're into wisdom sharing, they want to help people, they really want to make a difference and get out there, and they essentially, like, once again, they know what they're talking about. They're qualified to be able to talk about things that I shouldn't be talking about.
So some examples of people who've been at some of the events, when you talk about qualified professionals, are you talking about, for example, acupuncturists?
Exactly.
Okay.
Acupuncturists, chiropractors, massage therapists, herbalists, naturopaths, a whole slew of different modalities that it's actually shocking as to how many different things there are, from Tai Chi, Qigong, and a lot of different stuff.
Do you think there are some things that have helped you heal or live a life of wellness that people have maybe never heard of before and that they're helpful?
Food is the best medicine. Food, your thoughts, meditating, as I already mentioned, meditating, but it's the food and exercise. No matter who it is, who you are, or what it is that you're going through, those are the two things that you can't slack on.
Yeah.
And getting outdoor in nature, I
So
think,
true.
too.
Yeah.
With the urban ecology
Yeah, just
center.
by walking in grass barefoot,
Yeah.
that
Yep.
helps.
Yeah.
We read that before too. That's
Yep.
really neat. All right, so if people apply to be a vendor, so you're looking for qualified professionals and they often go through this application and interview process. What you need to do is apply today, because through the end of the month you can be a vendor and receive 15% off by using the promo code Morning Blend. Do that for sure by the end of the month. You can go to thewellnessfair.org/apply to find out more and to use that promo code to enter again before the end of the month. Thewellnessfair.org/apply. Great to
Thanks,
meet you.
Lucas.
Thank
Nice
you
meeting
so
you too.
much.
Yeah.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Appreciate it.